There we go. What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Dragonoff just sent the stuff, and I didn't see it, so we might just try to upload these images, and then we will update the thing we need to update. You guys will get to see this one arena, and I'm going to try to update it into something else. That'll be fun. If I could figure out my login. Have you been, brother? I gotta make sure that that is the thing. And it is, okie dokies. Wait till you see these. We're going to go over and look at some of these characters. Wait till you see some of these characters. What is going on, Dave? Welcome to the stream, brother. I'm just trying to upload 2 images that Dragonoff just sent so we can make our final or our opening arena. The cat will be out of the bag here in a minute. we made some decisions, but we made a couple other that we're gonna keep them close to the vest. Keep it fun. Okay, hold on. Almost got them both uploaded. And they are both uploaded now. Good. All right, so there's a site that you go to, you like download the picture, and then you can go to a 2K website, go to 2K image uploader. You select the platform you're on, you use your account to sign in, your PlayStation account to sign in, and then you upload them onto the website, right? Then from the website, you come in here and you download them onto your account. Wait till you see these. These are ridiculously good. Hey, what's going on, Rowdy? Welcome to the stream, brother. Wait till you see some of these people we created, though. I think the best way to introduce some of these people, let's just do a reveal. Let's do a little. We're not going to watch this whole match, but we'll watch a little bit so we can see what they do, right? All right. Have we seen Blackheart? Have I showed you guys Blackheart? God, it's been a minute, so I can't even remember. I know we did Yeah, I know we did those. Digital, yeah, Dragunov. Ed. I know we did Grady. I don't know if we did Herbie. I don't think so. Herbie was one of the ones like right towards the end. I know we didn't do Vengeance. We didn't do Silver and Black Knight. I don't think we did SC Jumpman. I don't think you guys have seen him. I know we didn't do Pony. There's a couple in here that are like Paul. Paul's on another level. Eagle. We've done Chase. We haven't done Kamikaze. Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys too. Hey, what is going on, Bama? Welcome to the stream, brother. Let me just make sure. We haven't done Max yet either. Oh, we haven't done McWayne. We're gonna do McWayne right now. Yeah. So some people, like, you can look almost at SC Jumpman. Kind of looks exactly the same. Herbie, a little bit the same. McWayne, sort of, but we did something different. That whole circle thing that goes around his mouth, not as easy as you might think, because it's not one image. We had to combine something else to get it in there. Kamikaze will have a different look. Black Knight will have a different look. Hey, what's going on, Digital? Welcome to the stream, brother. Then we'll reveal some of the ladies as well. But these ones, hey, Paul, this is we haven't had anybody like Paul. Like, we've never created anybody like that yet.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Hartford, Connecticut, Size.
Or Vengeance, like, you know. Yeah, I hope all you guys are doing well. I'm just happy to be home. I'm a little tired, but I am happy to be home. So yeah, completely different look for Vengeance. I hope they save Paul to last. I said that, and he'll be next. He'll be the next guy out. Silver and Black Knight.
And from Colorado, weighing in at 271 pounds, Silver Black Knight.
What's funny, I had to rechange all the pyro stuff because I found if you add one pyro, it takes out all the pyro for the original entrance. So I had to rechange all the timings and the. And it's a completely different look. Like the top part of his body, yeah, same as in the entrance, but. Tomorrow's Becky's birthday. That's cool. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you're right, Rowdy. There's so many things going on this weekend. Do you think they're actually going to... I think Cody Rhodes is going to lose now. I thought he was going to win for the longest time. Now I think he's going to lose. There's too much information out there saying he's going to win. And you know these guys, they like a lot of misdirection.
And from Orangeburg, South
That's true.
Carolina,
Preach
weighing
that,
in
brother.
at 273 pounds, SC Jackman.
But look at that. We have Jumpman's name right on the shirt now. All happy-go-lucky till he gets in the ring. Yeah, that'll be super fun. That's the best thing about wrestling. Yeah, I mean, you can watch it by yourself, but the best thing about it is watching with a group of people that are into it. You know what I mean? That's super fun. Yeah, they're like, oh, Roman Reigns is going to take time off. I'm like, oh, no, he's not. Hey, what's going on, JP? Welcome to the stream, brother. Oh, this is one of them. This is Pony, or this is...
And from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 210 pounds, Pontarelli Goodmanson.
I wish you guys could hear. If you download any of my characters, they are complete. I don't upload until their movesets are complete, until their entrances are complete. So you'll be able to hear the music. You'll also be able to tell when I forget to put music in. But in Ponies, it's the Islander music. I'm shocked if it was in last game that I'd never heard this before. Oh, you guys wait till you see it. Wait till you see Paul. It's the one guy, because we did something different. We'll explain. It seems so simple, but I never thought it. I just never wanted to do it, and then because of the graphics, because this is Paul. I think this is Paul. I could be wrong. Never tell by Titantrons because we all have the same. Yeah.
51, weighing in at 273 pounds, Paul the Thug.
It says the Thug, but because nothing says the thing, but it's quite the entrance attire. Such dark music. It's like just really soft. Dun, 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 dun. Now wait till you see him. That's entrance attire. Wait till you see. Come on, show him. You show him, game. Yeah, he was.
And from Staten Island, New York,
New look
at
for
215
Kamikaze Von
pounds,
Doom.
KVD.
They made this shirt better. I still wouldn't use this shirt on a wrestler's attire in the ring. As you'll see, it still gets a little bit wonky, but not as, it took him like flipping to do it, you know what I mean? And so then we'll flip it over and it'll go to this shirt rather than that. But I thought it was fun for the entrance shirt. Yeah, Paul the Thing, you know what I mean? Like this is, to me, that's what I pictured. His hair, the whole 9 yards.
And from overseas, weighing in at 267 pounds, Herbert.
So we took Herbie's very first look and we took his look last year and combined them. Kind of brought him back into where I think it's interesting. Everybody's pyro's on another level. When you download any of the people, pyro's out of control. It's the combat engineer in totes.
And their opponent from Shangri-La, weighing in at 239 pounds, McWayne.
That is so funny. You should hear McWayne's music. It's very light and frothy. I like this look. What do you guys think about this look versus the other look? I like this. I like the mask with the circle going around the face. I like it better. I like the hair better. That actually, that's funny you say that because I think he looks like Carl Gallows, right? But I think you're right. I'm pretty sure he's not Gallows, right? But I think, especially when the glasses are on, I think like the face looks like, but it's not Luke Gallows. It's, you could be right, could very well be right. So Paul's skin is green. Like his skin. It's almost like he's the Hulk. I never thought about doing that to the skin. Like turning it an actual color. You know what I mean? The other thing that I found interesting, so I've done a lot of testing on like universe mode, and we're going to probably check a lot of that out here in a little bit. Something's not working in the thing with the factions, because if you look, not in this, it won't really count in this. The only faction I made are the Horsemen outside of universe mode to test the thing, but they still fight like more than they should, I think. So I don't know. Right now, there's something going on inside the community of WWE 2K23. You can't edit trios in universe mode. The button doesn't even exist, and so they brought that up, and the devs were like, "Oh, you found that, did you?" Well, oh, look at Kamikaze Bongo. They're like, "Well, it's not gonna work this year." There's something with that, and I don't know if it's because, which is fine. I just wish I would have said something. I happen to believe it's because so let's see if somebody throws somebody up against that ladder. KVD went and set that ladder up in the corner. Let's see if somebody actually uses it. I think it's because of all the added actions, and I'm gonna go over and show you that today as well. And we might create. There's 2 last female wrestlers. I don't think it's paramount to our universe mode, but I'm kind of stuck on them. That's why they're not created. I think one I might have got the look right, but I don't know. We'll see. One of them I just haven't found the right. I don't think I found the right facial scan. And then we're also waiting on Walter to be created. So this is the other thing, like I have found. I've watched Paul walk through 8-man competitions. I've watched him go out early. I've watched all of them do this. So there's really a lot of parity. Depends on how the match goes. I mean, it really does. The momentum of the match. So guys getting pinned right now, it's not that McWayne, well, maybe it is McWayne's on another level. But I mean, statistics-wise, it's not that any one person is like so much better. It really goes how the ebb and flow of the match has gone. So right now we have, let's see, 1, 2. We have 1 heavyweight, like Jumpman's, like on the little heavier side of the heavyweights. KVD's finisher, Doom's elbow. See, nobody has used that ladder yet. Now the thing is, you would think KVD would use they blocked. KVD was getting ready to do a crazy move and they blocked him. Now look at McWayne when he was walking over there. Because he's getting hurt, he walks slower and he'll walk with a limp. And you could tell too, when they're tired, they don't run very fast. Like even if they're fast at movement, they'll like run, but you could tell it's like labor. Really neat. Hey, what's going on, Eagle? Welcome to the stream, brother. Really? Okay. We're gonna download. I just haven't downloaded them yet. If you're happy with them, I'm gonna delete your other guy. And then we'll download that one, and we'll replace them. Just giving me a couple more days to decide if you like them. Hey, what's going on, Angel? Welcome to the stream, brother. Look at that reversal. That's a reversal I've never seen. Like, we've never seen that in this game. McWayne just pulled off this reversal that looked really, really cool. Look at McWayne eliminating everyone. And then getting hit. Look at Herbie when he walks. Let's look at Kamikaze when he walks. No, see, Kamikaze's fine right now. But remember, I said McWayne was starting to like be really labored in the way he's walking. That's how you could tell, like, he's nearing the end. See, 0% chance that he pins him. Yep. Kamikaze's not walking labored at all. So, like, there's these really good visual cues. So there's some things that are like, I can't believe aren't in the game. And then there are some things that it's kind of these hidden gems that are in the game now. So I will take this version over last year's version. But he took a shot with the baseball bat. So you see, he went from maybe what would have been a 1 count had the referee got over there in time to a 2 count because he got hit with that baseball bat. Okay, now he's going to throw him into the corner. It's the one thing I've seen him throw him in, but not as often as they should. If they go through the trouble of putting the thing in there, now he's in. Like they put the ladder in the ring and they set it up in the corner. Of all people, you would think that KVD would be the one to use it. You know what I mean? But I think that'll be the next thing. And we're going to start this soon. The next month or two, we're going to wait to see. We got to see a couple of the bigger updates, but we're going to start talking about. We're going to start talking about how to improve 2K24. If we don't start early, it doesn't do us any good. Hey, wish list, right? 2 weeks before the game comes out. Well, it's not a wish list. That's just setting yourself up for failure. But look, 5-star rating. If 8 guys are in a match, that's probably a 5-star rating, right? So that's a good deal. So this would be a good one too. Let's go into, hopefully it doesn't crash the stream. Normally I restart if I've been in this a little bit, and I haven't done that, so fingers crossed here. So this is what I do every day. I go in there, find the hashtag totes. Okay, let's look at how he is. I should have deleted it first, but to make sure I don't delete the wrong one, right? Check this out, though. I like doing this to see who's winning. So this is all the people that are uploaded under the hashtag totes. And you'll see it's all the people that either they're in our community or it's me. So Kylie's number 1 with 28 downloads. Shade Slater, 17. Took me a while to get her look, but I like it now. This is Isabella, but it's Angel's version. I didn't re-upload her because I didn't do any real changes, right? Witcher at 14, Allison Wagner at 13, Dragunov finally jumped up. He was way low for a while, but 12. Judge Julie Justice, we haven't seen her yet, but she's back. She's back in a big way. Blackheart's epic entrance. Miss Frost, Phoenix, which I'm shocked isn't higher. Crimson before he changed his name to Chaos. Miss Scorpion, Ozzy, KVD, Tyson Jones. So, anyway, that's page 1. The 4 Horsemen. Digital. GC Rock. Remember, Recon and Phoenix were our top ones last year. So, what I find out, though, I find that people will find the new ones that I upload, and they come and they look at the overall ones, and then they start downloading all of them. So, it's just good. I think last year we had a total of like 148 uploads, right? From the stuff that we did. Or maybe 200. Maybe we broke 200. And we haven't even really got going in the game yet. And now we've already had our stuff downloaded 728 times. So pretty cool there. Before we get too deep into what we're doing, there is one way maybe I can do this. Let's go into edit shows. Cat should be out of the bag right there. We're going to rebrand to Stampede Wrestling. Because the game says it, you know, I mean, at the end of the day. That doesn't mean TSW Wrestling's dead, though. We'll see what happens. Let's go to participants. Let's go to the Jays. There we go. That should be the one thing we need to do. Okay, looks that way. Okay, let's save it. I don't think we've really gone over the title belts yet. Hold on, let's find a better screen to review the title belts. I have to do one thing first to make sure. Custom Superstars. JP. It's this one. Yep, so that should be good. I should be able to delete them now. Okay, let's get into championships. This is always a good way to look at them. Custom championships. This isn't, I've been testing, so I'm going to have to reset who the champions are, but so far this is how it has worked out. European Champions chip looks very cool now. The Intercontinental Championship. This is the thing that we're used to. Look at that title belt. That looks very similar, right, to how it's been. Men's and women's. The women's, the only difference is we're not going with black belts now, and it says Meltdown still. I haven't changed the name of it to Stampede, but it says Stampede Women's Champion now. So that's cool. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm excited about it. But now look at this. I told you this is my favorite belt, right? The one that's highlighted right now, my favorite belt. The Raw Men's and Women's Championship, because this is how it would look, right? If you look at the WWE Championships, they look the same. They're just different colors. So what I did with all the tag teams, well, no, not all of them, because you look, that one's different. Right now, I'm going to leave it as different. But the Raw and SmackDown titles look the same, but all the championships look the same, right? Then the tag team championships here. And I may change it. I may just put those championship belts on the back burner. I'm not going to, because I like them, and switch them over to this to keep with the theme, right? By the way, that is our most downloaded title right there. And I mean by a lot. The TV championships, I love these now. The lightweight championship, one of my favorite belts. The hardcore title, the US titles, our $1 million championship. The universal championships look different. That just happened. Here's the other crazy thing. Inside universe mode, you can see Becky Lynch and Lita are the Universal Tag Team title holders. They are also the Stampede Women's Tag Team titles. when they come out together, each one of them wears a different belt. The game will do this. Each one of them wears a different belt if they hold two titles. If they come out in a singles match, they'll walk out with both titles themselves. So far, that is what I've seen that's happened. We've done a lot of, yeah, the UK one's different too. I haven't really ever used that template for a belt. I love how it came out. Yeah, I don't know. There isn't, now when I look at all of these belts, there's 28 or 30 belts, right? There's not a belt that I look at, and there was before where I'd be like, no, I'm not, I don't want to see that belt. I want to see all these belts now. All of them. I love how the Intercontinental title belt actually came out this year too. I think once we were able to put things like this belt, things are off the belt. Like you have your plate, but I extended the plates out. It's really evident in the United States titles. Like the wings, how they come off of the plate. You can see the plate and then the wings keep going. But they still, like, it still looks like gold off the plate. So yeah, things that are really hard to see in things that are really hard to see. I'm going to show, I'll see if you guys can really see it. We're going to get close up on this belt. And all the championships are uploaded. You can download every single one of the championships. You can't download every single one of the wrestlers, but you can download every single one of the championships. Okay, so we go into edit. I found that I'm not making side plates because the side plates don't line up on all the title belts, so they got to fix that. So when you come in here, can you see the silver outline on top of the belt? So it says World Heavyweight Champion Wrestling. You can see on champion it doesn't exactly line up. The N, like it actually ends between the I, O, and the N, right? The plate, I put a silver outlay behind it. I took silver and inlaid it. I took individual pieces and went over the top of the belt. That way it wasn't just big gold. There's other facets to the belt. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is big gold, but I mean, that's how detailed that belt is. Super fun. With the like the US Championship. See how at the top where it's like US and it comes off the plate but continues like it's on the plate. And so it's easier to see it here, but it's not that easy to really see it when people are walking out with the championship. Yeah. So anyway, love the new titles. Let's hold on, let's get in here and let's get the right JP deleted. I think we're fine. I think I know which one. Should be this one. Now it won't let me delete it if it's not, I don't think. I think we set it up so it won't. Oh, new Jade Jarrett. Jade Cargill? What? Let's just go through what we have. You guys will see the direction we're going in this year. So there's a guy that is creating wrestlers. Look at that picture. It looks different than most pictures. It doesn't look like a normal picture. And I'm going to show you on these guys look different than most pictures than that. This guy creating these wrestlers, best wrestlers I've seen. They're really, really good. Anyway, okay, so let's look at this. Allison, Angel, Angel Star, or Angela Star, Awesome Christina. We haven't seen yet. Bama with his stuff. Blackheart, Brute's back. Brian, Bobby Hart. Cecil Crimson Cross, Danny, Dave. Dave, too, that's another one. Face tattoo, I love it. You're going to see a lot of WCW guys in here as well, which is kind of why I wanted so many open slots. So it's going to work out. Digital, Dragunov, Eagle, GC's new look, Father Time's way better look. Ed, I like the new Grady, just like the whole idea. Heather, Herbie, Holly Hart, Jade, Jarrett, she's back. Jace. You guys haven't seen the new Jane yet. We've seen Jane, right? But I changed it. Changed Jane. I didn't. There's something off I didn't like about it. So now I do like it. So we'll see her in a second. JP's new look. We'll have to see him too. Judge Julie Justice. She is back and in a big way. Kamikaze. We just saw him. Kezaboo. I debated whether we haven't seen Kezaboo around, so I was debated whether we'd see her. Ken Shamrock. That's a really good one. Kempty's back. We haven't seen him yet. Kedry. Of course, Chaos. KJ. That's another one of JD4's creations. I fixed her. Like, she had a bunch of tattoos. We fixed the tattoos on her. Stayed with the same theme though. Like, it is. I like it. Kyle 92. Haven't got to see him yet. Of course, Kylie, our most downloaded wrestler so far. Max. Now, I've never downloaded a Lex Luger that I've liked until this guy. Lance Storm, that'll be fun. We just got to see McWayne, Milkman, Mimi, Misty. We haven't seen the trios of Legacy. They're now in the game. A Scorpion, Nightmare, and Frost. Mortis, or Chris Canyon. Night Violator, Ozzy, Pamela Hart, new addition to the Hart Sisters. Yeah, the Jericho is and the Chris Benoit. I've never downloaded Chris Benoit I liked. We just got to see Paul, Recon, Rebecca, Pony, Delta, the Ric Flair. This is actually one of the best Ric Flairs I've ever seen. Road Dogg, Robbo. So, and I'll show you the two that I'm having problems with. Anyway, Shade Slater. Sentinel, that's a good Scott Steiner. Jump, Cheyenne, Silver and Black, new Simba, new Stevie Ray's good. The Giant, good. I changed out. So what's funny, when I get these guys and I download them, I change out their attires. I redo their attires. I just need them to look right. So if they look right, we can do it. The new Tekrin. We haven't seen Tiffany Terrors yet, but that's a good model right there. T. Jones, Totes, Vengeance. Victoria Van Diver, the new. We haven't seen her yet. So here's the two that I plan on making the other two women of the Fallen. These two I don't know what I'm going to do with. I love the models, but I can't re-upload them. Doesn't mean anything. I mean, I just will figure something out. But you can see we only have 6 slots left. Depending, we might have 8, but I think we have 6 because I do like those character models. So let's check out the women real quick. Do a quick little showcase with the women because we have added a lot. And some of these girls another level too. Wednesday Night Meltdown. We're going to do it in this arena, but there is a weird glitch thing that happens sometimes. The referee doesn't show up. He counts, but doesn't show up. So that way we can see the new Wednesday night Meltdown arena, but it's not going to be our arena, as you'll see here in a little bit. At least at first it won't be. So we haven't seen Awesome Christina. We haven't seen Allison. Bobby. There's actually a lot of women, so we're not going to get to see all the women, but we'll see eight of them. Jade. Miss Nightmare's only been downloaded one time, which blows my mind. It's a mind scratcher. We're going to see the new Jane. Looks very similar, but very different. So Jays. Of course, we're going to see the Judge. The Judge and Bobby Hart are two of my favorite looking characters. Let's see if there's... I know we have all the sisters. That's who we need to put in here. Oh, and Shade Slater. And Tiffany Tears. But we need to see Victoria. Yeah, that's good. So you can see there's probably 6 more we haven't seen. But it's just how it goes sometimes. So what's weird is the Wednesday Night Meltdown logo here. I've got to switch it up to the other one. It's hard to see here. But it's not hard to see once it's in the arena. But you'll see why it's hard to see. It'll make more sense. Yeah, that's what's fun about it. That's why I like keeping at least 2 open slots just so I can experiment with stuff and see. You know, it's funny. You think about we're on season 4 now, but we have really developed some crazy characters, even though they're yours. So the one that's on the screen is that one that's up there. It's on the arena, but so you can see why it's a little bit harder to see. But if you put it against a lighter background, it brings the dark out and it makes it easier to see. And then that's a different logo. These logos, all the Wednesday Night Meltdowns and the Wednesday Night Stampedes, they're all made by Dragunov.
Making her way to the ring from Huntsville, Alabama, Allison Wagner.
Look at that hat. Like everything is sparkly. If you notice, I never do sparkly things, and something happened, and I did something, and I was like, well, I'll just leave it for now, and I'll come back and change it. Well, I turned out changing everything else and making everything else sparkly. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. The other thing you're going to see is I was very, very careful when we're doing the quick moves, right? Because I'll tweak them throughout the year, but as we do the quick setup for the moves, oh, here's Bobby Hart.
Alberta, Canada, Bobby Hart.
The new dynasty, the Hart Foundation. Hey, what's going on, Tierfa? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, T's going to be in the game this year, too. He will be one of our 6 slots that are remaining. Bo show. Witcher's here checking out the competition. Make sure things didn't get too crazy. Yeah, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. Yeah, starting last year is cross-platform. Not to where I don't think we can play cross-platform, but all the community creations we upload, you can upload from PC, you can PlayStation, Xbox, or download from all of them. So anything I upload, you can download from, even if you're on Xbox, which is super, super cool. You guys remember Jade Jarrett? Look at the hair. I also learned another thing. So dumb. Look at Jade's name on her backside, right? So last year, if you remember, you had one name and you had the other name, like it was a drop shadow, but the other name was way over here. I was like, well, whatever, I'll just leave it. Who cares? I didn't realize you could move the drop shadow to line up. So this is also a drop shadow, but now it lines up way better. It's hard to see, which is kind of the point of a drop shadow, but it's outlined on one side in silver.
And from Dallas, Texas, Jade Jarrett.
So it looks very similar, but a little bit different from last year. Yeah, PC players are... Hey, what's going on? Cold T. Joe? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, it's a weird thing. We kind of talked about that at the beginning. Did I do this? Same entrance. It's just good. I wanted to change Bobby Hart's entrance, like entrance motion anyway. Because this fits Vince Nightmare way better. Different pyro, so it's harder to tell, but the entrance motion is the same. Let's see what I thought. Is it the X? But look, it's the X with the fire. See, like every entrance motion looks, you can make it look a little different because of the pyro, right? Yeah, no, I like it going all the way back to their very first WCW game, THQ. Yeah. Yeah, they're a really good company. Easier to make games back then, too, to be honest. Like, to be fair. Oh, we won't see Jane's other entrance, but you'll get to see her title entrance. Now, that's the thing I dislike more.
The United States Women's Champion, the Legend Killer, Jane.
And I don't know what's, like, how the move sets are set up and the finishers are set up. But Jane will put a whooping on you. This version of Jane, holy cow. Yeah, I like this new version better. What do you guys think? Hey, you know what I like? Angel uploads and leaves hashtag totes. He uploads characters, hashtag totes, right? I see these every day. And puts a little bio. Hey, this guy, you know, down on his luck from Vegas trying to become a part of TSW Wrestling. Love it. I do. I don't know how we could get some of them in, but hey, this is why maybe they're not here for a long time, but maybe they are here. You know what I mean? Who knows? That's why I want to keep open slots. Look at that, the judge. Looking very scholarly. She's like, what are you looking at there, fella? Look, just like the attitude walk down. What are you doing, guy? He's like, not impressed here. Okay, let me come over here. But she's talking to somebody. She's like, laughs at him. Like that guy. She's like, whatever. Yep. Apparently I got to wrestle. Not here to do a thing. Look, pointing to the justice on her hand. Took me a while to get that because I could have moved it over to where her finger's right on it, but I want you to make sure. So I moved it to her finger was here, and I moved the justice piece over. It's not on her normal, like in her ring attire, it's not in there, but it's in her entrance attire. Yeah, these are all things, all these are what we create. And most of them, if you go under, I'm going to put in the comments right here, Fun with Totes and Jane. Put in that hashtag right there, Totes. And all of our community's creations, mine and the guys that are in the chat right now, all the creations, when we upload them, that's what we upload them with, is Totes. So if you have a character, and I see you in the stream enough. No, that's me. That was me. That was me, Angel. I can't figure out how to get Jane on that account yet. So that's why we don't use it at all. But I see enough. I'll go and I check it every day. And if the character looks good, I'll download it. Or if it looks like something I can download and just kind of enhance, I'll do that. And I know lots of ands this morning. And if you leave it to where it can be re-uploaded, when I fix it, like when I update it or do whatever, I don't want to say fix, that's not the right thing. But when I update it, I will re-upload it back into with hashtag Totes, where you can go in and find it, and then you can download the updated version. If you like it, great. If you don't, it's also great. Look at her hat. It's got our logo on it. So the kind of cool thing about her entrance this year is I didn't like that it was so Randy Orton. However, there's 3 different Randy Ortons, and so we used an earlier version of Randy Orton's entrance, so it's not the whole, thing. It is a little arrogant, so it still works. But yeah, I think right now we have about 43 of the wrestlers uploaded onto that. We have 100% of our titles uploaded. There's 30 titles, belts that have been created. Right now, this is one of the arenas and it has been uploaded, but we're still testing things in it. Now, the good news is the created arenas do seem to still work in universe mode. I've never seen a referee not be in universe mode, even in a created arena. It's just in the play now. So let's see. Yeah, you see there's no referee. Now, you're still going to get the counts, right? But the thing is, you can't now knock the ref out, which also adds to some drama. So, but that's only in the play now. Look at awesome Christina. Looks like she's been getting some sun. So I think Allison Wagner's model way better this year. Awesome Christina's model I like better. Jane's I like better. There's something, and it might be the color of the skin. It might be too, on Jade Jarrett, the one that's getting the. May just have to a little more tan or a little less red. I don't know what it is. Everything else I like about it though. Like, Bobby Hart. At first I didn't, but now one of my favorite models. Like, these logos. So Dragunov in our community did the Wednesday Night Meltdown logos. There's 4 different versions of the Meltdown logo, and it's all in this arena somewhere. The only other bad thing is there's a glitch when you're making arenas, and we're going to get into that here in just a little bit. But I wanted to show you guys. So when we started off the show, we had the 8 new men characters. There are a couple more that we didn't get to see, which is fine. And this now 8 new women characters. So if you don't know what we really do on the stream, we create all the characters, all the wrestlers, all the arenas. I turn off the commentary. That's why you don't hear any commentary right now, because I find it highly annoying. And then I announce. This is not my announcer voice. This is not the announcer persona that we do. If you wonder what that looks like, go back. We have 3 seasons of wrestling already in the books, right? And storylines carry. So they're fun stories to watch. We started this with 2K19. That was season 1. Season 2 has been 2K22 and 23. 2K22. And season 4 is going to be 2K. We started 2K23. So we're getting a little better. Enjoy the commentating. I don't control the wrestlers ever. I create them. We make the storylines. Computer controls the wrestlers. I stream it, so it's live. I'm not controlling it. I'm seeing what you're seeing. So when I'm commentating, we're seeing the same thing for the first time, just like it would be in real life. So, in real life. Think about that for a second. That is a little bit funny. Look at Awesome Christina. She's just throwing everybody around. I like, too, if you look at, so Miss Nightmare is one of the top 3 largest wrestlers, but you can look at Victoria Van Diver over here with Awesome Christina. She just got thrown. She is one of the taller wrestlers, but she is not one of the biggest wrestlers. And I like you can do that now. Now you can make them tall and like skinny, right? Or you can make them short and heavy, you know, but whatever it is, you can do these things. Last year in 22, you couldn't do that. The height almost and body composition almost determined the weight, and it was too exacting. Like, to make somebody a certain height or weight, it had to be a certain way. So who did she eliminate? Oh, Bobby Hart eliminates the judge. But what's neat in all this play testing and all the titles and all the stuff, here's another crazy thing. Did you know in universe mode, you can have a match. You can end a rivalry with Loser Leaves Town. And what it'll do is any show that the losing superstar is assigned to, they're off of it automatically. Now you can go back in and re-add them if you want, but then why have a Loser Leaves Town? You know what I mean? So like we have 3 different brands. If we had like a Loser Leaves Town between Jade Jarrett and Miss Nightmare, and Jade loses, we can put her on another brand, but she won't be on the Meltdown brand anymore. You know what I mean? For us, it'll be the Stampede brand this year for a while. What's the other thing? Like, do you guys like the 3 brands, or do you want it to be all TSW type wrestlers? That's another thing. Never really talked about that. Do you like the fact that they're wrestling like some other people, or do you want them to have their own brand? Angel, the name. Oh, the new one? I don't know. I've seen her. Oh, look at Jade Jarrett eliminating Miss Nightmare. Bobby Hart. Jane. Oh, yeah. Look at how she's running. Look at how she's running. Like, she's like, oh, because she's tired. See, she was trying to hit. Jane went for the cover, and then she stopped. Look at the stop sign too. Stop sign is all kinds of broke up. Man, Jane almost got away with all that. Look at this. We just didn't see any of this stuff last year. Like, it's a lot. For the most part, it's just a lot smarter. The wrestlers are a lot smarter. Like, the AI is way better. Look at that move. I thought about making that a finishing move. Said it's her signature move. I think that stop sign's only got about one more hit in it. You can see it's all bent up. Look, Jane's like, what are you doing, Bobby? I had her. Are you breaking it up? She's like, you get over here. You bring that chair and hit me in the head with it. Oh, is that going to do it? Because, like, weapons matter. Weapons matter, I've noticed a lot more this year. So, like, Jane was doing fine, kicking out, doing whatever, got hit, you know, a little surprise attack with the steel chair to the head, and then, you know, ends up getting put out. Look at Bobby's model, though. The Bobby Hart model looks so realistic. And I think that's the part, like, right now, she's been going so you can, like, tell because the skin's a little bit darker. You can see it more now. It's the same thing for Jade. It's just harder to see, and I think that's my problem. I don't know that we can change it, though, to be honest, but we're going to see. It's like, you don't go get the things. What do you guys think about this arena? Let me catch up. I gotta catch up some stuff. Hey, JP, you can go find all of the stuff Angel does. He uploads it to the hashtag totes. Okay. That's good. I do too. But I was like, I just wonder if you guys like it or. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be super cool, like leaving brands and doing stuff. We could also set up like contract type stuff, you know, or trades, where we really focus a little bit more on some of the GMs. We're like, you know, hey, the GM of this and the GM of that. We can start kind of setting that up a little bit. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I like this arena too. And Dragunov is the one who created the graphics, like where it says Wednesday Night Meltdown. So the Monday Night Meltdown, that was something I downloaded before, so somebody else made it. These are completely, nobody has these graphics because Dragunov made them. Now, for our brand, we need to keep it yellow just because of how the title belts are set up. So we want this brand to have that. We're gonna test a few things out here. Let's see if we can fix.
Here is your winner.
I haven't figured out.
Jerry.
I hadn't figured out why I was having an issue with Jade. That I think it is. I think it's the skin color to me just doesn't. It doesn't look natural. Oddly, it's like too red or too something or too. But it might. There might be a reason for it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what that is. Now, the only way, if you guys like JP, I know plays the game, in order to get that cutscene, and I'm going to show you guys all what I'm talking about here in a second. In order to get the loser leaves town match, it can only be at a pay-per-view, and it is to end rivalries. So there's some different things. I haven't got to see them all yet, but they leave those in the options on how you're going to end this rivalry. I just found this out yesterday on the airplane because I was like, why won't this rivalry end? There's a rivalry between Brian Skelton. We'll see it here in a second because I know it's up, but let me go in and do this. But there's a rivalry between Brian Skelton and another guy, and I'm like, why are you still doing? We did a thing in it that I didn't go in at the pay-per-view and really look at it. Okay, let's look at Jade real quick. Let's see if it's possible to change skin color. I mean, I know it's possible, but let me see if it makes any sense to do it. What does that look like? See, I already like this better. Oh, that's why. So, okay. Oh, well. Sometimes what I do, because I rarely get into this part of it. Let's see, body. Sometimes inside, like the attires, people have body things, which don't get me wrong, makes it look better because I'll show you here in a second on why. I just typically don't get too deep into this. Yeah. So look, if you take it out, see how it's all like kind of blurred? Like it doesn't, like right there, honestly, this doesn't look natural. So some people go in and take like real body type scans of things. Like, let's go. I know I've downloaded others, I'm sure. Just like the tattoos, same thing. We go through here. Look, there's a male version of it. Okay, so then you look at this. Okay, too light. Another male version. I'm sure that's some of the WCW ones we've done. Is there any? Do we have any other ones? Oh, God dang it. So I'll just show you something that you can do with some of these. So you would come in. See, you go too far outside the thing. Now you can see it. It's too obvious. And see, it's got to line up. Like there's a top and a bottom doesn't line up. That doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Now I'm trying to keep it within the straps also. So I'm just going to show you. So like let's say we set it there, right? We take this and we move this. Okay. No. We need it there. That's why I don't get into this too much. Can we bring it? Ooh. See, that's not that noticeable. Hmm. Now you could also go back and mess with like the skin, right? The skin tone. You know what the skin tone is, but you will see it won't stay there because it's a tattoo, so it'll take everything away. But for now, let's leave that. The only thing is, and it's probably not quite as noticeable here. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so what I would do in this, like for instance, is just copy this over because we know, like as long as that took, I'm not going to do that again, right? So now we copy this over, and then we go to clothing, upper body, jackets. It's way easier just to put the jacket on, right? Oh, are you kidding me right now with this? Just, show you how long I've been in creation suites. I mean, I know that jacket's right around here. There it is. And now we do colors. And head. Okay. So we'll see that, and we'll leave that and let it do its thing. But I think that it's funny. It's that one thing. It, they call it. It's a. They call it something where my mind it looks so fake that it won't let it like so the immersion for me it breaks it and then I would just wouldn't have ever used her. So hey, it's right at the beginning of the stream. It's the first thing we did. Probably I would look like 5 minutes in and you'll see it, Paul. But what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. this better not have took me to my faction. And here it is. You know, there's one thing you can do in my faction. Like if you guys own the game, you can jump in every single day just like this. Look, login rewards. Look at that. We got a side plate reward. Good. And I'm out. If they made my faction, and I know I talked about this, if they made my faction to where I could play it and then things were unlocked in the base game, I'd play it. You might even get me to spend money. I wouldn't lock things in my faction behind, but if there was updated player models, like you had the base game, you had all the normal unlocks, not new players, but if you were going to have, let's say, a special John Cena WrestleMania, like a WrestleMania John Cena, that model was locked behind the thing, like pay-per-view type stuff, I would go in and I would play to try to unlock John Cena. If you made it too grindy, I wouldn't. I would give you this. I'd give you one of these 3 fingers and I would just move on. But other than that, like why play my faction? I don't even see the draw of it. Okay, so here's, you know what, Paul, you're here. And we want to see a Clash at the Castle. I love it. We'll do a quick one-on-one with you and Angel, or you and JP. When in Rome, right? Where we can see the new JP. Paul. Nothing like Paul. Even the hair, like I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like green throughout the hair too. Oh, I love it. Love it. It's one of my favorite creations. It all started because of the face paint. I was just doing these different face paint things. Like that face paint is like, I think there's 4 different face paints on to make the one face paint. I know I said this, but Radley sent me a picture. He goes, "Look, I'm just showing you. Swear to God, I'm black. Except there's a white guy in the picture." I was like, "I know you're the white guy. You're not fooling me, Radley."
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at
I can hear things going on.
77 pounds, Jaden the Wick Palmer.
I just saw a brand new pyro thing that I don't know why I haven't come across it yet. So I've got to find it now. I don't know if it's an editable thing in the game, but it is for the Bloodline. So I don't know if it's like hidden pyro. But I'm going to be looking for it. Oh, I like it. Ooh, I like it. Like it a lot. Yeah. No, I like it. I like the new entrance. I like it with the music too. I know you guys can't hear the music, but look at Paul. Everything starts smoking. You know, if the thing entered the arena, everything would be on fire. Everything would be smoking.
And his opponent from Area 51, weighing in at 273 pounds, Paul the Thug.
Look at the... That's carrying cross. So if you guys are making wrestlers to make the smoke in the ring, that's carrying cross's thing. Look at it. It's going off. Paul walks towards it. It turns off. It took me a while to get that timing down. So it made sense in the beginning and at the end. And then here's Paul and the new JP. So yeah, if JP is going to win, he's going to have to go with speed. See, that's another thing. Look at the size thing. So JP hits Paul, but because Paul's so much bigger, it like backs him up, but doesn't quite knock him off his feet in the beginning of the match. But the more it goes on and the weaker Paul gets, the more likely it is to knock him off of his feet. But look, Paul's skin's green. I love it. God, I love it. And even the tattoos, look, it looks like a big eyeball's trying to break through Paul's skin right there. He's like, what are you doing? But he's like, I'm clapping these ears. Ooh, I like it. Yep, kick him. Yep, I like the moves. Look at these two. These two are having like a flex off. See, so far, all the moves, look at him. He's like, hold on. Get out, because I'm coming. Oh, ta-da. And now, corkscrew right over the top rope. See, those are the moves, and that's what I mean. Those are the moves that JP is doing right now that should be on your cruiser and your lightweight, heavyweights. You know what I mean? If we have a big guy doing it, you're going to see it one time because I will shut it down. We're not having that unless it's SC Jumpman. SC Jumpman's the one maniac that will be able to do all that. To a degree. Let me preface that with to a degree. He's not doing that corkscrew jumping over the top rope thing. That doesn't. Yeah. My favorite super kick. And that's my other favorite thing in this game. Like, I got a bunch of favorite things. One of my things I really like, I guess I should say, is the kickouts this year are on another level. What? That feels like a finisher. Look, Paul didn't kick out that hard that time. Off the rope, yeah. I've never seen that move blocked before. Every move can get blocked. I've seen the 619 blocked a few times now, and they've done it in a couple different ways, which is also like a super cool thing about this. So yeah, if you guys are just joining us, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe, do the thing. It's all free. But really, what I want you to know is this typically isn't what we're doing. We do this in the morning because my wife is sleeping, and I cannot take this to the next level. So what we normally do is I take this box and I put it up in the corner of the screen. But what I normally do is I don't control the wrestlers. I'm not controlling them now. We create the wrestlers, we create the title belts, the arenas, the storylines, all the stuff. I turn off the commentators, and then I commentate. I stream it. I do it live, so me and you are both seeing it. And then we do, weekly brand shows, and it's a lot of fun. We have a whole universe mode. These are two wrestlers. The one on the left, the small white guy, was created by JP, Jaden Palmer, right down in the comment section. Paul the Thing is in the comment section. I created Paul, though. All the moves, we tweak it, so like this stays updated. I guarantee these guys won't look exactly this way by the end of the year, unless it's Paul. Look at that. Can JP kick out? Yeah, look at that, with authority. Look, Paul's like, this is unbelievable. He did the thing, right? He's like, God dang it. Paul is pissed. JP duck. He said, all right. Look at that. 2 knees doesn't knock him off his feet, but puts him up into the ropes. Oh, that's a big kick. See, this I can buy into. Even if JP can win this match, he would have to put out more offense than Paul. And if he got caught enough times, Paul has like some big moves. Is that your finishing move? I won this time. Paul's like grabbing his head like, God, dog, I got that move put on me twice.
Here is your winner, Jaden the Wick Palmer.
Paul's like, boo. Hey, Paul, I've seen you go through like in an 8-man match and just kind of walk through people. So, yeah, it's a crazy thing. This one is even more so than the other ones, which is nice. If one of the wrestlers can kind of get on a certain role, not just any role, like a certain kind of a role, they can win. If they can't, or they get caught riding dirty, I've seen it where JP was dominated this whole match, and then something happens and you duck and you like level them with a clothesline, put them in your finishing move, and it is the match. Like it is over. So it's going to be really interesting stuff. And Play Now plays a lot differently than Universe Mode. So let's jump into Universe Mode now so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about when we're talking about all these things. So I've been testing. The problem is if you reset Universe Mode, it resets all your teams and all your stuff. But if we got in, let's get into editing matches. So it'll set things up. Look, there's a rivalry action. Don't know what it is, but these guys are in rivalry, so it's already set something up. Kedri and Sentinel rivalry match. You see at the bottom, these guys are not. It always wants to do these matches. I rarely ever let it do a mixed gender match. 4 Horsemen. Oh, versus these two aren't even a tag team, so that's interesting. KJ Witcher. So, and I'm tweaking this right now too to where I can make it set up better matches. But yeah, Brian and Cross have been having this rivalry for a while now. And then the tag team's been having rivalry matches. But let's look at this one, Kedri and Sentinel. So to look at this, right now, this is what the computer has set up. Sentinel right now is kind of winning in this rivalry. It's kind of brand new. They've only had 2 matches, but they haven't wrestled yet. Sentinel has interfered, Kedri's interfered, right? So the way the computer has set it up so far, and we're gonna get in and really change this around a little bit. Right now the intensity level is low, but if Sentinel's thing here wins, like if the computer picks his action, it's only going to pick one of these. It'll take the intensity from low probably up to high, because it says intensity of this action is high. The intensity of Kedri's action is medium. So what Kedri wants to do is, and it explains it really well, just as Kedri's match is about to start, Sentinel makes his way down to ringside with the clear intention of being a distraction. Okay, so Kedri's going to be wrestling, Sentinel's going to come and kind of distract him up a little bit, right? What Sentinel's action wants to be is Sentinel tries to score a cheap shot at the start of the match, but the attack is avoided and instead knocks out the referee, which means now the referee's going to be slow counting for a minute. So the match between Sentinel and Kedri continues a while without the officials' attention, letting the rivals break the rules without getting caught. So one of them could actually jump out, grab a baseball bat, be beating the other guy and I've got the referee staying down a long time. You know, you can choose like the intensity of how long the ref stays down. I've got it set to 100. As long as he can stay down, I want him down, right? I think it adds more to what a wrestling match really looks like and feels like. Now, we could go free mode and I could pick one of these actions. But here's some of the other actions. So instead of ringside guest removal, here's what he's got. We can choose, do we want to ambush? Do we want to attack? Do we want to be a cheap shot? Disrespect? The other funny thing is you can do teamwork to try to, teamwork action puts a camaraderie on display between allies and tag partners and gives them the edge over their rivals while they build momentum off their success. So you can do this to strengthen tag teams, sportsmanship, low intensity. You go out and it's like mutual respect, man. I know, but you got what I want. You got like the title belt. I want it, but I respect you a lot. They shake hands. So in sportsmanship, look, peace between enemies, cooperations between rivals. Like there's all these actions that you can choose from. Champion buries the hatchet. Kedri and Sentinel intend to end their animosity in one last championship match between the enemies. After the one-on-one title match, the two enemies bury the hatchet to put an end to their hostilities. The intensity of the rivalry is lowered regardless of the superstar's outcome match. So, and then at the bottom, you see it says Kedri and Sentinel become allies. That's what this will cause. Increased Kedri and Sentinel's respectful traits. So both of their respect traits will go up. Winner of the match gains 10 momentum points. Yeah, no, what Digital just said too in the comment section, very. Yeah, cool T. I will do that. We will look at a rivalry match or a tag match. Matter of fact, we're gonna watch maybe two matches so we can see this respect from the stage. Like he comes out, volatile partnership. So now they are partners, but like that's what pre-match respect. Or you can go like reversal from medium to very high. Surprise replacement, originally scheduled to face Sentinel in a one-on-one match. Kedri steps out on the stage to introduce a surprise substitute to take his spot. Coward's replacement, originally scheduled to face Sentinel in a one-on-one match. Kedri tries to pass off a suspiciously timed injury as an excuse to bow out of a match, but not without securing an ally to take their place. Chair attack save. Kedri's enlists the aid of an ally after being familiar with Sentinel's aggression in the rivalry. If Sentinel wins the match, if Sentinel wins the match, the vindictive enemy will attempt to add injury to their celebration by attacking Kedri, only to be foiled by their victim's ally as Kedri's insurance makes a rescue to stop the attack. So this will make Kedri and Saving Superstar become allies. This will increase Sentinel's aggressive trait, and Sentinel loses 5 momentum points. If that happens, hey, what's going on, Dragonoff? Welcome to the stream. So that's funny. I've never seen this before. So let's do surprise replacement for, and then Sentinel. Let's let's have him do the chair attack save. So however this goes, it's going to take it to another level. So we finalized that, right? Hopefully this is the second match. Paul, we just saw like your or Dragonoff. We just saw your original like the meltdown in an arena back probably about 5-10 minutes. Okay, so these guys have rival reactions too. This is interesting. So we'll watch this. Watch these two matches and see. They call out the tag champions, removal of managers. So let's just see what we can do. So let's see. Surprise match enforcer. What does this mean? During the match, Phoenix is ready to throw in the towel and leave to the shock of the crowd. Lita is prepared to make him go, but instead intercepting the ramp, throws him back in. Yep, we've seen that. little trash talk. So we got that. Call out the champions. Okay. So who knows how this is going to go? This might not even be a thing. So let's do so that we have this. So we're going to see what this does. We're going to see what the next one does. And I'm going to make sure in this one here, we're going to customize the match. It will be, no matter what, a tag team match. And I'm telling you guys, I love tag team matches now. They're on another level. Let's see. Digital and the Giant on the same team. That's on another level. Ooh, we haven't got to see Kyle, so let's put Kyle and Dave together. Nothing crazy, so that we'll see. So here's what's neat. Now we save this. This is how it kind of works now. It's real easy to get in and out of your shows. It used to be tougher, so there's not a big start to the show like there used to be. So we start the show. We're in the show right now, which is, I don't know. I like and dislike. So I haven't really got in to see if I can switch that around. Now let's just get into the first one and see what happens. So right at the beginning, look, contested action. Because it's 50-50, who knows? The computer's going to do it. So the Lita sleight of hand handshake is the thing. So this is probably a one-on-one match now. Yep. So that's the only thing. Like it's hard to like set it up the right way that you exactly want to set it up. But here's what happens now. In a rivalry match, this is how we get these cutscenes. Look, at the beginning, she's going to walk up. Hey, what's up, Phoenix? Let's shake some hands. Nope. She's like, wait, what? If you notice, Phoenix is no heavier than she was last year, but she is a little taller. And so now they start off. Now, sometimes what that means in some of these matches is one of the wrestlers will start out, injured or hurt, or you could make sure one of the wrestlers by the end of the match is injured, one way or the other, right? So some of these actions, that's what it'll cause. It'll cause these different things, and it's very specific. So like I was reading, you want to read the thing, and then at the bottom there's a highlighted section that says, hey, it's going to add this to it, or it's going to take this away from, or it's going to take this trait and add to it. Like it's going to add cowardice to. So if you got a guy that's pretty high on the bold side and you didn't want him to be a coward, he could probably take a couple coward hits on that thing, because it's not going to make him a coward, but it's going to go back towards being the coward till it gets back to 0. So you could probably take a few of those hits, you know what I mean? I have one where in this, I wanted to see what happened. So the Bloodline had all the titles, right? They had, as far as 2 World Championship titles, they had 2 the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team titles, they had all the titles. In one of the rivalry things that we had, Jey Uso, at the end of a match, gets hurt. And I had him keep wrestling. He kept getting more and more hurt. And they kept losing. And they ended up losing both sets of tag titles because he couldn't wrestle at 100%, right? I let him heal up and come back, and then they start winning tag title winning the gold back. But so that'd be like a good, like if you had the Giant and Digital on the same team as tag teams, like holy cow, or the Undertaker and Kane, like how are we ever going to beat these guys? Well, what if one of them was hurt? Same with Brute and Walter, right? Even though we don't have Walter downloaded yet, but it's the same type of a thing. So, Grady, as I live and breathe. Welcome to the stream, brother. Crazy Lucas, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. So you can see how it's going to be a lot easier now to when we start our universe mode to really tell some different stories. Before, I was just letting the rivalries play out because you don't know, right? I don't even know what stories we're going to be telling. Well, now we can influence the stories a little bit. I can make it so it's free form, so neither one of us knows. Like, I'll know, but you won't know. You won't even get to see that. I just free form it. I pick the one action I want it to be, and that's what happens. You know, maybe the Horsemen own all the titles, and then they start getting screwed over and getting. I could kind of set it up. I can't choose who wins the match, right? But I could put them in a really bad spot, make it hard to win the match. Speaking of that, we will start getting back to some Red Dead Redemption and some stuff. We pretty much, -2, well, 3 with Terrical. I know I'm not saying it right. T's wrestler. I haven't checked to see if we can have that as a name yet, but that would be a really cool name. I have seen to know that I can't do Terrical. I wish I was saying it right, though. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, and there is a way for the game to say your name if I would just say your name right. Yeah, and then now that I know that there's a completely separate set of storylines, like they're finishing storylines, like loser leaves town type storylines. I've wanted to have those for a while. Honestly, I was going to have them with Brute and Walter. That whoever, like I was going to put like another tag team against them, and whoever wins has to leave the brand, right? We're not going to want to do that for everything, but if we've got like a pretty intense rivalry, well, let's say Grady and Simba and Walter and Brute, like they're always at it, right? They're back and forth between the titles, and one of them's got to leave. Not saying who's got to go, but one of them's got to go, and then they end up on another brand. You know what I mean? Or maybe we don't see one of them for a while, and then all of a sudden they surprisingly show up a few weeks later on another brand, or whatever it is. Like we could set that stuff happens. So the coolest one that ever happened was Rick Rude, and I like in real life between the WWE and WCW, because Raw is pre-taped. Rick Rude did a taping on Raw, wasn't under contract, like his contract had run out, and they were still, doing some negotiations, but his contract had run out. He was still taped on Raw in the same night because it's live. Walked on to WCW and signed a contract. So it was pre-taped, so he wasn't in two places at once, but that's exactly what it looked like. The thing is, he knew that's what was going to happen, so the way he played it on Raw, on the taping, was just enough. And then when he showed up in WCW, it looked like almost like he'd just walk off of one and walk right onto the other. It was ingenious how WCW did it. Now, do you see, we're in the Stampede Arena, right? And this is why I needed the Stampede stuff. We are going to fix this arena, but I just uploaded them at the start of this. The new graphics. We are going to update the graphics for this Stampede Arena. But you see, inside the Stampede Arena, when we were in the Play Now mode, it did not work. We did not have a referee. They still counted. They still did whatever, but it's this weird glitch bug. Whereas now we're inside universe mode in the same arena, and all of a sudden there's a referee. Okay, so here's Sentinel and Kedri. Here's the one that we set up with the actions. So what we'll do, normally I'll hit it. It'll pick one, and I'll just hit it quick so we don't know what it is. But contested action, which one are they going to take? Kedri actually wins out. So this should be interesting. This is the one I was actually kind of hoping. So look at this, JP. We didn't pick. We didn't get a pick, but it's going to end up being JP. But I don't know that I've ever seen this cutscene. That's why I kind of wanted it to happen. Now the only thing is, I wish they would keep Kedri up. So maybe that'll be something they can like fix or patch in. Like I don't want to see that. So look, he's down at the ring. Kedri comes out. He's like, "Oh yeah, well, it's not going to be me. Here's my replacement." Sentinel's like, "What the hell? What do you mean replacement?" Wouldn't it be funny if you just showed up behind him? Yeah. Oh, he knew. Okay, they got to work on that. So this will be something that, though, that will directly change. Like, I'll show you right after this match. This will be something that is different. The other nice thing in universe mode, things happen as people win or lose. They develop winning and losing streaks, which makes them easier and harder to beat. Like losing streak, easier to beat. So you got to lose. Like if you end up losing for real, you lose 3 matches in a row, it becomes a thing. You win 3 matches in a row, it also becomes a thing. It adds 1 to all your attribute points, and so it's really cool. It's cool in those senses. I like that too. Like, look, Sentinel rolled out of the ring. Normally, it just fall on the ground. Sometimes they do, but he rolled out of the ring and then onto his feet, and was still kind of wobbly. Trying to get his feet. Tier? Oh, nice. Field. Tierfield. No, that's good. Tierfield. That makes it easier. I'm all like adding things in. Tierfield. Tierphilia? Tierfield. Nice. Okay. I'll remember that. And I'll see if the game can say it that way. Because the way I was saying it, obviously they couldn't say it that way. What's going on? Blue Phoenix. Sub-Zero. Are you Sub-Zero? Is it Sub-Zero? Yeah, I am super hyped. Yeah, I can't wait. So we're doing some testing, some like final things. I hope it's Sub-Zero. JP is on another level right now. What the hell? JP might not, like I was thinking maybe JP becomes the manager of the Horsemen, but JP might have to be a wrestler the way he's going. Hey, it's funny. I mean, we set things up so that here's another thing. I don't know if you guys know this about the game. If you really want to know, I know, but I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain the why of it too. Oh, hold on. Let me click this and see. Okay, yeah, it doesn't exactly say it, but if you want to understand how people match up better, like how better matches are made, small guys and for some reason big guys make typically better matches. They're typically better than 1.5 star ratings, but yeah, exactly like Mysterio. But the bigger guys and the small guys match up well. Brawlers, brutes, like GMO does a really good job explaining it. Now, that is not how I make matches, but I always want to make sure that I want the bigger guys to win more. So that way, when the smaller guys win, like it's a big deal. Now here we go. This is something that God dang it. Where is he? Where'd he go? I don't know. I don't see him. But this is something that was just requested to do. So we're going to do it. Yeah. No, I'm not saying I agree with it. That's why we don't do things that way. But yeah, it also shows you why, like, the game is apt to let the little guys really do well. Wait till you see the giant. I don't call him the Big Show. Even when he's in WWE, I call him the Giant. And I like Kyle 92's. We haven't got to see. I haven't seen Kyle around here lately, but Kyle's like the male version of Kezaboo. I haven't seen Kez around, so hopefully we see him soon. Now that's the other thing. I think all these guys will come out individually because none of these guys are formed as a tag team. Nice.
Is a tag team match set for
Look at Dave. Dave's currently
introducing first from Blackpool,
that
England,
world champion.
weighing in at 228 pounds, the Stampede Champion, Dave.
That's not how that's going to start, but in my testing, this is how it's going. I'm going to have to reset all the champions. When we get started. The unfortunate thing is I'm debating this, like, because of a bunch of people who have never won certain titles have won titles. I almost have to reset the universe and then remake all the tag teams. I'm debating. I don't want to do it. It takes a long time, but I'd rather start off right than wrong. You know what I mean? Same time, so I'll probably keep this as the test universe, and then so I can keep testing as I'm doing it. I have to go back and forth because if I don't, I lose interest. I don't always like watching, and I like creating, and sometimes I don't like creating, and I like doing the tests to make sure to see what we can and can't do. Oh, we got to change this. This goes to show I didn't do this.
And his partner,
I now remember why.
New York, weighing in at 260 pounds, Kyle.
This is not going to be Kyle's entrance. Just, I like that attire though. Yeah, I've almost created, I'm pretty much done creating everybody, but I've got about 3 or 4 more to create. I got 2 women left to create for sure. I got to create Terrafield, and then are you Sub-Zero? If you're Sub-Zero, I've got news. Might even be good news. Who knows? Pretty sure Blue Phoenix is Sub-Zero. If I remember correctly. But yeah, and I'm debating. I haven't seen Sub-Zero around, but I made. So good deal. So I am seriously, I just haven't seen you around in a while. Did you see the last character I made of you in previous seasons? Season 3? You were in there. Not a whole lot, but you were in there. Look at that little title belt. The little TV title belt around the Giant's waist. That's why the title belt looks like so much bigger on smaller wrestlers, because of guys like the Giant. Did you like him? I loved him. But did you like him?
The Giant.
I even had to take the Giant and redo his, like, because he doesn't come with gloves or anything, and they made him. I don't know. To me, they made him too shiny, so I had to redo some things. Give him a necklace. Look at that little title belt. Title belt's not little, but it looks so tiny on that guy. Yeah, if you're going to be around, yeah. I liked your character. I'll have to redo them and put them back in the game. There's some people I cut, like I just cut out because I don't see them around. Look at Digital Dogs.
And from New York, weighing in at 382 pounds, Dr. Dog.
Got glowing things on him. Got his battery pack on. You put two monsters like that. That's the other thing I'm seriously considering. We have two wrestlers that are over 400 pounds, but way over 400 pounds. I'm really thinking we're going to knock their weights down. They're going to be the two biggest guys still, but not by 100 pounds. Like they might be just tipping. One might be like 407, and one, maybe Night Violator would be like 401 or something. Maybe he'll be 390, and we'll only have one over 400 pounds. But look how little Dave looks. Dave doesn't look small against other wrestlers. Could you imagine if the Giant looked like that? You know how much more marketable that whole thing would have been? Because the thing is, and it's almost impossible, just muscle mass wise, like to look like that at that size. Like the Giant in his early WCW days looked skinny, but probably had more muscle than every muscle in my body in his bicep. But he just looked super skinny, right? Looked like his arms looked like this, but his arm also was like 4 times the size, so trying to make that look big and stand out, that's something else. And so I've seen him use this table one time, but if he gets interrupted in this, they don't ever use it. Like, it'll never come back to that. See, right there, he should have thrown him into the table. Dave should throw him into the table. So there are still some like logic things that do need to be like fixed or updated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jump out of the ring, Dave. 10. So that's the funny thing about Dave's character. Dave will win like that, no problem. Which, I'll be honest, if I was that size, like, I'm giving up that much weight, I'm probably trying to win like that too if no titles are on the line. Title belts, that's a little different story, but like if that's what it's going to take to get me a title shot, I'm not above the law. So let's see what the next one is. Then we'll get on to, let's probably get on to actually creating wrestlers. Yeah, let's get on to creating wrestlers. So I can leave right now and it'll save all this progress, right? Where before it was always iffy. It said it would, but sometimes it did not. So now we can exit universe mode even, and we can come back and we'll be at that match. So we have. Hold on. Let's see a couple things. Let's see what we can do name-wise with Terrafield. This is the thing I go through. Oh, there's another thing. Hold on, let me look at one other thing. He said bone chiller. Think about that name for a second. But yeah, I don't think we can. China, bone China, boon China. Yeah. So yeah, we can't do that. But now that I have a better idea of how to say the name. The Rekka. I'm like, the Odor? What? Theodore. Come on. Come on, totes. Still gonna look and just see. Terrafelt. I mean, you know what I mean? That's just what you got to go through sometimes to figure it out. That might be as close as we get. Terra element OP. God dog it. Okay. And how far we get into this, I don't know. Where are you from, Tier? U.S., England, Australia, Germany, France, Korea, Ohio. I always joke about that when we're talking about foreign countries. To me, not to everybody, but to me, sometimes Ohio feels like a foreign country. But this is the part I'm talking about. So if you look at this when you're creating this, and it's very important to have these set, this will change the whole outlook of matches. Are they going to be prideful? That means that the confidence inspires the audience, motivates the superstar to stand up to their opponents. Are they going to be egotistical? You're like, oh, I don't want to be like mean and be like the guy's egotistical, but that's not what it's about. The confidence inspired by the superstar's own talent. That means they can motivate themselves. They don't need the crowd. Ooh, the crowd's getting behind them. That starts pumping them up, right? Crowd's not behind them. They don't care. They can do it themselves, right? Respectful and disrespectful, right? So respectful, the drive of competitive sportsmanship encourages the superstar. Over here on disrespectful, it's the drives to humiliate the competition. It's not a bad thing. It just means they push harder to be the one, right? Perseverant, the determination to survive and overcome adversity drives a superstar to withstand offense that would put others down for a 3 count. Desperate, the motivation to win at any cost, and this is what I'm talking about, makes a superstar resort to underhanded offense when they find themselves at a disadvantage in order to secure the victory. Nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, you could almost say horsemen are that way. Treacherous. Now, I make everybody loyal for as a gameism, but the level is different. The selfishness of a superstar pushes them to abandon or turn on their teammates in tag team matches. Now, we might change this later because if like you're a singles competitor and that's really what you are and you don't want to be, it would make sense to have treacherous over loyal, right? Whereas loyal, the camaraderie shared with other superstars reinforces trust and motivates between tag team partnerships to fight on the same page. But not everybody's like that, you know what I mean? Bold and cowardly, and I hate that they use the word cowardly because this is a really interesting one. So bold, the determination to confront adversity pushes the superstar to face challenges and take on stacked odds without hesitation. Cowardly, which is, I think this goes, if you had like desperate and cowardly, like this would make some interesting matches. The fear of defeat and loss makes the superstar likely to break down against challenges and to avoid definitive defeat, meaning they'll take the countout wins, right? Not a big deal. Aggressive and disciplined. So discipline, the measure of composure in the ring, complete and deliberate patience, traditional offense and defense while keeping the match in the ring. Discipline. Aggressive. See, I don't think this stuff means the stuff that people like assume, oh, this is what the word means, right? That's not what it means in the game. Aggressive, the drive to crush opposition with force motivates a superstar to smother their opponents with unrelenting offense, both inside and outside the ring. So you're going to see some wrestlers when they roll out of the ring, they want to stay inside the ring, right? Other wrestlers, if they have the aggressive trait and their guy rolls outside the ring, they're on the outside and they're getting after it, right? We'll come back and figure that out. Right now, I'm just putting some stuff in. And then the next thing, now you'll see, it depends on if you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, right? Is where we started out. Technician, they have defaulted to white, but that's not where we necessarily have it. So, I can have it striker, go in, change the attributes because all this stuff matters now. And then again, AI attributes. If you're a big man, I will take your dive tendencies and dare tendencies. I'll take it to 0 or to 1. So saying that, yeah, springboard, come on, get out of here, big guys. A lot of people they turn this up, but all these numbers work together. So look, right here, just as an example, let's look at dive and daredevil tendencies. Right now, 63 versus 62, I'm more likely to dive than I am to daredevil. Still high that I could do either one of them, but it's more likely, right? In-ring springboard, 61. So now it's more likely that I dive over daredevil and over doing springboards. Or I don't want you doing a whole bunch of stuff. But still, the first 3 things are going to be this. So there's still, you could see a lot of diving happening even though I have it at 37. or Daredevil in ring. Ringside springboards, in ring springboards. So now, if you look at the ground, so the guys on the ground, if this was 44, if this was 45, now I'm more likely to do that over the jumping off the top rope, you know? So it's not exactly what everybody thinks it is. Yeah, I'm not going to save any of that, but just so you guys kind of have an idea, we're not worried about that just yet. I don't exactly remember, but it's in season 3, towards the middle to end of season 3. You're in a couple different ones. Okay. So here's the thing that you always want to do, like when you're creating a wrestler. Well, and we're going to change because that's like a normal face template. Ooh, I actually kind of like that one. I don't think we've even really used this one yet. Now here's the only other weird one. Let's see if I thought there was a thing we could do. Facial parts. Face deformation. Facial structure. No, it won't do it. Usually you can hit R3. There we go. So on top of facial structure, you can hit R3 and it won't change all the skin colors and all the stuff, but you can actually, same face where it started, but it kind of changes the nose and it just randomizes some different looks. Then if you want to get in and really do some stuff, you can. You can go right here, right away, skin color. Right there, it's got to get out of the thing. See, here's what I mean by making some of these more red than they should be. So you gotta find the thing. Oh, see, that looks pretty natural right there. Yeah, I don't think we have that face. Okay, so then we go in. Now it's always good to have like an idea of like what you want to do. I have no idea. Because I'll be honest, and Tierfeld's not in the the chat right now to kind of guide it. Like, hey, long hair, short hair, color eyes. Like, remember, I don't know what any of y'all look like. So that's how Randy became the whitest black guy I've ever made. But I like to get in and make it the hair first, and not just the hair. Making hair color is like something else. And I'm going to show you guys something else too. When if you guys are making characters, something nice that they did this year is you can pick a color, and now every hair color you pick from that point on, it'll say that hair color. Now, this is what I want to point out. If you look at these first hair models, like probably, let's see, look at the hair. That one, not so much. This one, yeah. Some of them, that one, honestly, not so much. They added some new hair, like look at this one. Look at that. Look at the difference between this hair model and this hair model. This one. That one doesn't look too bad. A little more individualistic hair. This one. Not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad. That one's a new one. Look, it's more like, looks like individual hair. This one won't, I don't think. Oh, that one does too. Hold on, we're gonna get to it. Let's get down here a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is the old hair. See, it doesn't look so individualistic. I mean, you can kind of see it, right? But it looks like a hair, like one hair piece. Same thing, one hair piece. Compared to these up here, probably not. No, that's a good example. Look at that. Looks a lot more individualistic. It looks a lot more like layered. So this is some of the new hair stuff. So if you want your hair looking like really good, you pick from like this top portion, because this is where they really improved the hair. They didn't improve all the hair mechanics. They improved certain hairstyles, and I think they'll improve more and more as it goes on. But like there's a version of this one that's further down, but it doesn't look as good as this. See, look at that. That looks individualistic, like it's layered. Looks like one hairpiece, but I mean, see, you see the hair? Like just the physics of this hair looks way better. So, things to keep in mind when you guys are creating wrestlers. Like, where are we going to end on Terrafield's hair? I don't know. For now. For now, but that's not the end all be all here. That's some interesting, look at that. So you can come in here now to the eye, like you're like, hey, I like the detail on this. What I want to do though, is get in here and make it just a little bit darker. Not too dark, because I want to keep the row right there. Looks a little more natural to me. You can change the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the whole 9 yards. So we got that. Okay. The next thing that I do is I get it to this point here. I get back out of this and I go back into the body, and we're like, okay. So most of you, when I initially create you, we stay really close to the same thing. So let's say Terrafield's around, we'll say is about 6'1". We want to keep him a light heavyweight. So we'll keep him about here. However, yeah, I like that. I like this one. Yeah. So we get that right. Now we go back in. And normally I have kind of a theme that I'm thinking about, but when I don't, which I don't right now, I like to go into the outfits and just see some different things. So you have the singlets. Okay. I don't mind the singlet look. The giant. Um, then you just kind of want to see, like, what would an overall, the honky tonk man. It's funny. I really want to do things like this, but if you look down at like the leg section, I don't like how it seems to bunch up or something. Like I don't know how to explain it, so I don't like it. This would start to give us like what direction, what kind of a look do you think we should go with? Look at the old Mysterio. And I don't mean one of these things that we're doing right now, but what direction do you think we should go in with Terrifield? We got a light heavyweight who's a striker. Oh, that is crazy. You guys have been typing away. Hey, what's going on, McWayne? Welcome to the stream, brother. Terrifield is here. I scrolled up and then my thing stopped scrolling, so nice. Hairstyle 16. Okay. Long hair. Okay. Yeah, drop a theme idea. That's what I mean. What do you think theme wise? Let me go back to the hair now that we've done that. Now that you've said that. Hairstyle 16. If these are numbered, I'm gonna be honest, I never noticed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Are you don't I hope you weren't using those 13? Yeah, those are I bet you it was this one though, if you're talking long hair. And is it blonde? Is it brown? Is it red? Purple? You are. You're somewhere in season 3, I guarantee it. Yeah, it was. God, my chat was bugged. No, not a cruise. Or did Terrafell say cruiserweight? Light tan. Okay, so we do got that. That's good. On accident, I did that. I bet you Terrafeld even said where he's from. A bit of a small wrestler, wise about 200 pounds. Oh, okay, hold on. Going for the big one, but I still want. My thing's doing weird things here. Yeah, desperate and cowardly. Okay, we'll put that in. Maryland. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up now. Small. Okay, we can do all that. Let's do that. I'm guessing that this was the one. But let's get out of here and fix a couple things. Let me make sure that. Let me scroll up, make sure that we're on the right stuff. That's so funny. I'm glad I was like, why is. I know the chat's got to be moving, right? Not loyal, we keep cowardly. I'm telling you, I think to make the right horseman, you have to have some of these negative traits. You know what I mean? And I like taking these and like aggressive. It's got to have to be aggressive. But I like taking some of these, and they play well against each other. It's like you could make a bold, treacherous, cowardly wrestler. You know what I mean? You're like, but that changes the way that these guys do their wrestling. Okay, so body. How tall? How tall did you say Terrafield? Okay, yellow and orange. I like that too. Oh, they do work together. Hogan proved that. We'll see. We'll see, Sub-Zero. But we are going to create you. No worries. We're going to do the same thing, guys. We're going to be doing the same thing tomorrow on it might not be at 5 in the morning, though. My buddy's got a birthday party tonight, so I flew back in town. Just got in town last night, so we're doing it today. Do have to do some work today, but nice. 5'10", 5'11". Okay, cool. Let's do this then. Matter of fact, we probably will even go. Let's drop this down. So yeah, cruiserweight, Rowdy. We're gonna have another cruiserweight. I kind of like that. Let's adjust the height to there. Let's figure out. Oh, there we go. That's looking better. What about this one? Okay, actually like that a little better. What about this? Hold on. What about this one? No. So here, 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 here. Actually, I like this one for what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's just double check on the skin color. Perfect. There we go. A little bit more tan. I like that. Nice. Okay. No. We're not ready for that yet. Okay. Here we go. Now let's read. Okay. Yeah, I'm with Rowdy on this one. But we don't have many exact cruiserweights. That's why we had a light heavyweight title. Otherwise, just wasn't enough people to compete for a cruiserweight title. Let's see. Clothing. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time now that I know kind of what we're looking for. Let's just look at outfits real quick. Cruiserweight. You know what? Mm-hmm. Oh, I think you gave me probably enough to at least get something started. Because remember, we do a bunch of um, things will always be changed and updated and changed and updated. Let's see now. No, not that. This. Let's see what this looks like. First material. Okay. Second material. Okay. Just see something. I don't think we're putting any of this on, but I do want to see something while we're here. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. And you can change that. That's cool. We might leave this for just for right now. We're talking about being flashy. And it will look different. We might take that off, like, but for now we're gonna have that. Okay. It's interesting. Not what I was thinking, but it's interesting. Yeah, but I don't think this particular one was meant to have a trunk design. But don't get me wrong, we might take it off, but I just want to see something. It's easy to hit delete. What I want is some taller boots, I think. This might be it. Let's see what we can do with them. No, stop with the thing. Okay, now. I wish they would do the all the way 2K19 did it. It's a long, it's hard to explain, but you used to be able to move like the thumbsticks up, like if it was both, and then if you moved it out, both of them moved out, or if you moved them in, both of them moved in. So there's Dragonoff's new things right there. Okay. Finally got these. Yeah, haven't used them yet, but we got them finally. Let's see. Huh. It's very interesting. I'll be honest, I like this idea. Let's see what it looks like, though. Especially if we're talking about... I don't think you'll exactly realize what it is, which is fine. This is going to be hard to duplicate. Like, I wish you could flip the image, but you can't. So the one thing we know it's got to do is see, now it's going a different direction. That's fine. Just has to be about the same size. Close enough for government work. So then we emboss that to 40. Now we don't have just normal looking boots, which is good. Okay. Then knee pads. Then we're going to make a decision based on... Then we'll make a decision. Okay. Let's see. Huh. We haven't done this with anybody. Let's see what this would do. Okay. Second. And that we would want... Let's just see if it works. It doesn't always work. Nah, I don't like that. Okay. I like the idea of that, but... So this has to go to yellow. Material. It's got to... Weird. Okay, since it won't do what I want it to do, that actually is the thing that I wanted it to do, so this kind of works out. Okay. Now, I think that's fine right there. Okay. Okay. Let me catch up now with chat real quick. Sorry, you know, when I start this, I get in this zone. Yeah, all you guys have to do is go search hashtag totes. What's amazing about the idea of us doing this now is, remember when we were doing TSW, it was so many other creators that had stuff like, and I'm serious, Taylor Swift, they would put T Swift, TSW, and there's other things that were just like that. So you'd find totes, it's just our stuff. TOTES. That might work too. Yeah. Yeah, and we definitely might go that way, because there is a thing, there is a pair of pants that would work out really well. But first, let's just see. Let's just see what we're doing here. We could do that. Hold on. Let me. You know what? Actually, I don't want you to have gloves. What do you think about that? But I've learned that we can't use those to do what I want them to do. Okay. First color. Actually, that color. And then upper arms. Oh, I'm like, why isn't it changing? I'm on the thing. So I'm going to show you guys something to do when you kind of have two different things going on. I wish that was better. Yeah. Okay, about the material, we need the colors. That's what I always do when I have a couple like different ideas. So that's just the overall idea, right? Now let's do something else. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Bottoms. Let's find. Yeah. materials for that. Come on, guy. Sometimes this thing with the colors will do this. See, that's not the color we want, right? We want this color, but it's not working. So you got to change it. I got to make it as bright as I can make it. There we go. That's like close enough right there for government work. Okay. Let's just see if we can add in one thing. Seems like a small detail, but it always plays out well. Don't get me wrong, we could add more things in other places, right? But in order to do this kind of a look, now we got to switch this. And we need to change it. That's interesting. Now we need to take this out. We need to add this in. Man, I really wish you could switch. Like do a one-on-one. I don't know, I'm thinking the orange works better. All right, hey, we'll see you in a little bit, Terrafield. Orange, yellow. What do you guys say? I'm thinking orange. It should be yellow, but I'm thinking it looks better as orange. Oh no, yellow's starting to grow on me a little bit too. Orange? Okay. Now we can always come back because I think the next thing that I'm kind of envisioning here is more logo type things on his pants, but we can wait on that. I know, me too. If it was red and yellow, yeah, hey, maybe. Like, who knows? I don't think we'll use that for the. I don't know. Hmm. What has a glitch? Oh, you mean where it's glitching through? Yeah, these always do that on these headbands, unfortunately. Red boots. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a high flyer. I know I had him as a striker, but yeah, no, we're gonna change him to a high flyer for sure. I think maybe on the entrance he comes in with that, right? Probably we won't have time today because but I did plan on finishing up the two girls, and I said we'd make you Sub-Zero. Don't worry about that. Remember, it took me a long time to make you last time because you kept on and on and on about it. You'll be on. Yeah, Terrafil, I told I would make them season two, but then I didn't have spots, and then that was a thing. I wonder if we took. Okay, hold on. To Dragonov's point, I don't want a bunch of red in here, but I do wonder. Let's just do one thing. Instead of orange, what if we just had a little red? To be fair, the places, even though they're orange, they look red. The Phoenix thing does have red in it. What if we did this? Copy that. Then we went up to the pants because I don't like this one little thing on the pants. So what if we? I think it should be darker anyway. See, too dark. There. Yeah, I mean, that seems to go better. Okay. So let's say that's it. Actually, this is what I need to do. Because I think this will be the main thing, but we'll put him here. We'll copy him over here. If you guys did not know how to switch the outfits around, because sometimes it does some things, so I just like to switch. I like having my main one over on the other side. Now we take this. Now they've switched sides. Now let's give him a different entrance attire. Head, we already know we were going to do this. I actually like that better. Okay, hold on. That's not a chance in hell that that was going to go that way. Doesn't look right. Let's change the material of the top thing to leather. Ooh, he could have that. And then let's go, not masks. Yeah, if you're going to want to be flashy and stand out, you're going to have some cool looking shades. Now we'll change material on the yellow because I don't believe you could see through though. Let's just do that because I like that idea with the finger tape. Let's see if we can do some cool stuff. So on this one, let's do that. And then on this one, okay. Just see if something else makes a little sense also. I just unlocked this. If you guys play through this vest, Latino Heat, you can unlock that in the career mode. Is there a flashy jacket? The heck is this? Oh, that's like next level right there. I haven't given anybody. God, if it just didn't have Tyler Breeze on there. If it was just all like fluffy jacket. I wonder if we did this. Let's try something. Let's try this. You can't do it. God dog it. Okay, moving on. I do too. We can't do the thing, but I'm hoping. Really hope. Oh, hold on. Nothing on the back. That has got the fluffs to it. What would that look like? If we just, if we If we did that, we fluffied the... That's a Hogan feel right there. Yeah. What if we did this? If we did that... Maybe. Yellow? Okay. Now yellow for the fluffy or for the base? Why isn't this? This looks very royal. This should be on one of our wrestlers. Not... That might work better. Oh, not this. Yeah, not that jacket. It's like I want to put that jacket on, but it really jacks up title belts. Yeah, same thing. Come on. Oh, that would be so cool. Why not this? The neck accessory? That's the only thing that's preventing us from... Hold on. Ah, just jacking up the hair too much. That sucks. Well, this isn't a bad idea either, to be honest. I have never seen this shirt on anybody except for him, where I'm like, this might be a good idea. I mean, it fits our character, you know what I mean? This might not even matter, to be honest, but... Yeah, see, I'm kind of digging this too. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. If we can find the right fluffy one, but we'll keep looking. But right now, I like this one the best. At first, I like the fluffy idea. There's got to be another... Hold on, let's see what this would do. Oh, no. That's not what I thought it was. I thought that was actually fluffy. You know what? Hold on. I think we're all going to win. I think we can all be winners on this. Just looking real quick. What is this? Oh, we got that on somebody already, but... It's quick. Check, check, check. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I think we all win. It's got to be here. There's no way it's not here. See, because this thing can come right off. Let's leave it on for now. Okay, so we have this, right? Let's fix a couple things real quick, and then we're gonna get into it. Because really, what is going to matter the most, we need him to be a high flyer. Actually, he's okay. Let's look at the paybacks real quick. Resiliency, he needs that comeback. He needs this. Okay. So maybe, but it's too iconic. Like that's I really, when we do this, I want it to be, and because this is completely new, I don't have anything written down. So we're gonna have to figure out a couple things. So we know red, yellow. Okay, let's take entrance music to nothing right now, because that will get annoying as all heck. Let's put the light show on them as one of the cooler ones. Let's try this. I've never tried this one. Real quick. Okay. Titantron for him would be a cane, but we're not going to see it. I did learn you have to set it though, because sometimes it pops in there. Now for this, I think Oscar. No. Axiom, that's not. Oh, look at. So maybe that would be amazing if it just didn't say Batista. That's like this one would be amazing too, except look, you're walking out onto Bobby Lashley. Wonder how noticeable that would be though. Let's just put that there. I haven't done that yet. wish you had the option to remove the name. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, show name or not show name. That would be like the one easy thing they could do to make everything seem, a lot more unique. So you can make these, like imagine having this, but you can just take out the Drew Gulak, but everything else stays the same. It's just the name. Or the Eddie Guerrero. Now you got the flames going, but took out the Eddie Guerrero. You could use that to make it a lot more. Elias, is typically a good one to use. Toxic would be another good one. You know who we need. Hogan would be good for this one, right? Except it says Hogan right there. I think it's this one. Yeah, look, it's got all the colors. So then, but now look, you go back here and you're like, okay. So you go to... says the name behind, but I wonder if that's all it says. I don't know. I think we can get away with that. Okay, let's just see. Goes down here. That's all working. Okay, good. Now let's get into the motion. One, let's change this because that's not going to work. I wish this was just different. And then just back. Lever. I don't know what that means. Speed it up. That's interesting, actually. Let's see what that means. Let's just speed it up. He's just walking with the thing. Might not be the right. This might not be the. He leaves it there. Does he do anything really cool? No. Okay. What is this big metal thing? Yeah, that's why I don't create the videos. This might be it, to be honest. I didn't think it would work, but look, he's excited about it. Sets it down. Okay, let's say that's it. And then right there. No, I'm actually going to try to find the thing I was looking for. Right. Because maybe it's just try this. That's actually it. So I don't want that there. It is going to be in there, but this particular first one, we had this. Yeah. So let's save that. It's closer. And right Alright, let's just see what this looks like here. What if, right? Be an interesting thing for the ring, but what about, hold on, let's just, I think right here is where we'd have to add in the next part. Let's just see what this looks like. Cuts off. That's a good time for it to cut off. Let's see how long this goes. So, right here, see it's still going. So, I think what we do is we take it from here, delete that, save it, come back in here. So it starts going, everything's exciting. It comes about here. He does this little number, and right here. Now add that in. Okay, let's see the whole thing. Speed it up. He comes out. Switches. That stuff starts going off. Look, he's pumped up about it. The lights off of his face. Right here. Okay, so then right here we'll do one thing. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot that goes on in the ring, because we have a lot of pyro out here. Right here, he stops and he says, right there. So we get this. We add this pyro for Kane. I'm going to save it. I'm going to speed it up. So excited about everything. Okay, one. See what's going on here. Look at all this. You'd have to wear a gas mask, so much smoke going on just to breathe. Oh, you know what else did we do? Hold on. Right there, we do, I can't remember which one it is though. Maybe it's break the walls. Maybe that's it, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little glitchy when you see the thing. Okay, so we do the thing. Go through, bam, fire down below. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do it again, so let's just see. Just let it play through normal speed, that way we can see what we just did. Did we do good things? Or did we not? It's raining outside? Or did we not do good things? And then I gotta find the music to put to it. Or I'll forget. Yeah, and look, Sub-Zero, you can go and download all of every single wrestler that I've uploaded is complete. 100% moveset, 100% entrances, 100% attires. Like it's all complete. We got about 43, 48 of them. If you see some you like. Yeah, I like it. I think that's it right there. So, boom. Now we need music. Let's figure this out. Yeah, it's got to be this. Well, let me just hear part of it. I know you guys can't hear this, but yeah, that's it. Okay, so we have that. Now let's finish up the moveset, which we haven't done yet. Tiffany Tears, man. Her face paint, it took a lot. You almost have to download this version of Sting to get the right things, and then you can do the face paint. That's not in, those are face tattoos, most of them. Yeah, I think that is too. I never thought I'd use it, but then the more Tearfield talked, I was like, I think we're gonna have to use it. You see how long these lights have been off behind me? That's how much overtime we're in right now. Okay, let's move set. So then, none of our wrestlers have, this is how I do all of them to get things started. I know we talk about this every time, but that might be the guy right there that we do. I copy over from one guy to get the idea, right? For the start of it. You know what we haven't done? No, we're not going to either. I'm going to keep looking. And see, I tried to make our guys like with upper and lowercase because all the game is all uppercase. So it's another thing that like zooms you into, oh, that's, except for Robbo apparently. There's a couple of them I didn't do, but I got to go. I'll fix them. We already have Rey Mysterio because that would be the thing, right? But we've already got a guy that's copied after him. We don't have a Mustafa Ali, though. We don't have a Matt Riddle either. I think that makes the most sense right now. Anyway, I take off the attributes. And that's how it starts, right? Now, we go into the finishers. Because we already have a, like, Riddle already does this, right? So we're not going to do this. So what we try to do Broken Arrow, that's already one of, oh, hold on. No, it's not. So what we really want for Terrafield is we want him to go off the top rope. I know this is off the top rope, but I just saw some of that. I was like, oh, I didn't realize. Grapples on the ground. So when you're going through and looking for like different moves, they've got 40 different categories. So that can really help you like break it down. If you're like, man, I want to do a corner one or a corner seated, corner front back, you know what I mean? Top rope, dive to a standing opponent, dive to a grounded opponent. Oh, that's crazy. That's TJ's finisher. That seems counterproductive. If that looked better, we would have, that would have been one. Oh, that would be devastating though too. That might be the one right there. Ah! What is this? Diving neck breaker. I have not really seen that done like that. Maybe I like that better. There's like a reverse DDT from the top rope. So what I do is usually if they have something off the top rope, I'll do something, but we'll watch how he wrestles. So I never start with it. So we know it's a diving neck breaker. What the hell? What just happened? Oh, I got it. I got it. Ringside, you can't do off the top rope. So, which is why I normally have something else, but I'm not going to put it over in that. So what we'll do, let's go look at neck breakers. Let's see if we can find something that kind of matches. See, that does not. That does not. That does. So 4 kind of matches a little bit. 5 matches a little bit. That matches better. It's a weird one. 6. 8 matches better. So neckbreaker 8. So that's kind of what we go off. So it stays like in the same like. So red, yellow is like if you look at this is what I look at. It damages the head red and the body yellow, right? This is very important. If you want to really make it so your wrestlers are really like putting themselves in the best positions to win, set their finisher. I wouldn't have this be a signature move because that's not setting up the damage for my finisher, right? So red, nothing on the body. That's better than nothing. But that's not kind of what our guy does, right? Whereas that might be a thing. I kind of like that better. Red, yellow, though, sets it up. So we'll have one brain buster like that. We don't want the RKO because it doesn't make sense. Matter of fact, I'm going to want something. Might even want something like as far as signatures go, right? See, that would set it up. That's not the right move. That's yellow, red, red. Yeah, okay, here, what is this? That seems like a move that would set up a finisher, right? So Brainbuster 7 and Avalanche Bulldog. Let's see if we can do that. Brainbuster 7. We can. But I don't think we can do... I don't think there's anything... Yeah, there won't be anything off the top rope because it's in the ring. So let's just find one more thing. Maybe red. I like it. So, those are set up now. Now let's see it. So let's see how this plays out. Oh, I haven't seen this arena. Let's look at this too. That's always fun. Okay, so Terrafil, let's get him. And then let's do Bama. That should be a very similar, like some similar, and then we'll get a chance to see Bama with his logos on. Yeah, see, that's a little too on the head, except like to your point, this might be that might not be a bad idea because look, the Hardys aren't in this game. Now, I plan on putting them in the game, but they're not in the game. And they're not in the game now. I haven't downloaded them early either. So, I don't know, maybe we'll see. Let's see what happens. So here comes Terrafil.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 212 pounds, Terrafil.
See, I've gone through and watched this, like, where you do the thing and everything's good, but then when they get in the ring, they don't wrestle the way that we want them to wrestle, right? So then you have to go back to the drawing board on some of the stuff. Like maybe we end up keeping the finishing moves, but we have to change the base style, or I just go and start changing the movesets myself. You know what I mean? Now, everybody that gets created, I start changing movesets as they go on and on. If you're losing too many matches, I start changing your movesets because everybody thinks it's about the ratings. It's a little to do with the ratings. I'd say maybe 20% of it has to do with the ratings. It more has to do with your movesets and how your movesets play against each other. If you have like really cool moves, but one thing damages arms, one thing damages legs, one thing damages body, one thing damages head, one thing damages, something else. But you're probably not winning. Because you gotta
248 pounds,
because you gotta damage everything too much. Whereas then Totes can come in and have a squash match because all my stuff is targeted at certain things. Now, two different things. We don't want everything targeted. Everything's a head move. Everything's a head move. You don't want that. But it's targeted at a couple different things. But I could damage two things really quick, and it ends matches fast. Or you avoid the stuff. You stay in control. You have the pacing of the match. Totes' opponent, has a pacing, and then gets Totes, ends up squashing Totes, So that's what I like about this. But as we go on, things move. So some people lose in the beginning, and in universe mode, that stuff counts. Like if you lost 2 or 3 in a row, well, 3, you get a thing put against you. You lose 6 in a row, you have 2 things put against you. Like you got to work out of it, Look at these two guys. Oh, look at him let it fly. Nice little camera cut right there. Now we can make Terrafil 2 go off the top rope more. But we have to see it first, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is a creation that we just started at the beginning of, during this stream, and now we're gonna see like how it comes out. Oh, look at him wanting to let it fly off the top rope. So that's so far so good. I do like how the colors are playing off. I thought we might need to put a little more black in there, but the red I think is helping out with that. And then Terrafil, that hair is one of the new hairstyles that really plays well in the game. It looks like it's a lot more. Bam was like, man, I've about had enough of that. You're out. Oh, Bam was going to take it. He was going to springboard that. And T caught him quick. At least they hit some of the moves off the ropes now. They don't always hit them, but they hit a lot more than they used to. They used to miss 100% of them, so. Yeah, I like it. The one thing I would like to see them add to the game is what is called protected finishing moves. Where it means if you have a protected finishing move, wrestlers can't kick out of it. If you hit that finishing move, it's game over. So like the end of the days is the longest reigning finishing move. Like people have kicked out of the rock bottom, they kicked out of the stunner, they kicked out. They've never, in now I think 14 or 15 years, kicked out of Baron Corbin's finishing move called the End of Days. Look at this move. This is kind of how I pictured it, so this is good. Kind of like unique moves. We're going to see a lot more of this where wrestlers wrestle. Like all of our wrestlers are going to wrestle different because I don't copy two wrestlers like movesets, you know what I mean, as the base, and then we change the finishers and the signatures. So even if, like, let's say Terrafil wrestled against Matt Riddle, it looked a little bit the same during the match, but the signatures and finishers are different. Off the top rope, like how much they go off the top rope is different. Okay, here we go. I think that's a signature move. That brainbuster. And because that match happened on the outside, this also matters. If the match happens a lot on the outside and there's a lot of like damage with the wrestler in the ground, it goes a lot faster. So he didn't even have to pull out his finisher in that particular match, but yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, and that's another thing, and I think we're gonna add that in, like what we're gonna call our wish list series, which will start in a month or two. I wish inside the thing, and it was literally labeled, okay, does the crowd cheer, boo? Yeah. Is it mixed? Yeah. Then how big the pop is on the scale of 1 to 10 for that wrestler. And like what we do, I would like to start most of the wrestlers at 0, and then inside universe mode, it's allowed to build or come down. Like if they're doing bad, like the pops aren't as big. You know what I mean? But then if we built a wrestler up for real and we got his pops up to 10, like, Randy Orton when he first came in didn't pop that big, right? But now, he's out and he comes back in the crowd, everybody's going wild and everybody's doing the thing, so yeah, it'll be very interesting. Yeah, we're going to have a lot more of stuff like that too in our universe mode this year. We are going to develop bad guys and good guys. You know what I mean? Like honestly, the Horsemen aren't good guys. They're just hard working, like nose to the grindstone, but they're going to win. They're going to beat you. They don't care how they beat you. They'll use any tactic necessary because winning is all they care about. We're going to make Horsemen. You know what I mean? Do horseman stuff. So, anyway, guys, that is going to do it for us today. Again, we are an hour and 18 minutes over where we planned on being. So, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe for new, turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live. It's all free, and that's the only thing you have to do to support the channel as we keep growing our community. We're gonna have some really cool stuff, very wrestling related as well. We play other games. This is one of the big things we do. So, we're going to see you all later. Man, really missed all you guys. Appreciate you guys showing up. Sub-Zero, we should have at least most of you done by the next time we come on, which we will be on tomorrow. Don't know if it'll be 5. Again, we have a birthday party tonight. I get a little crazy. But we'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.